Go ahead and test this, make sure I'm live. Make sure we got the sound going. Alrighty. So, hello. I know it's the 27th of July. We still got 4 more days of July, but as of right now, I'm not going to buy any more Blu-rays this month. And if I do, then that can just go into, then just bleed over into the August haul. I don't really care. So I'm going to try doing these once a month. So this month, I actually got quite a bit. I have a full box of movies. And there's an explanation for most of them, and some of them there's no explanation for. So let's just get right on into it. I have a separate box to put them all back in. So we'll start with something that I literally just got home about 10 minutes ago from going to get. Got A Quiet Place Part 2, Blu-Ray 4K Steelbook. I'm honestly surprised this came out this soon on Blu-ray. Like came like out of theaters. No, because this was released, I want to say mid-May, end of May, I believe. Absolutely loved this one. Was my second most anticipated movie of this year behind Halloween Kills. I'm desperately awaiting Halloween Kills. But yeah, this movie was the movie when I realized, COVID's going to start impacting movies, because I had Thursday night tickets for Quiet Place Part 2. Love the original. Love this one just as much, so I'll be very happy to check this one out again. We'll just go ahead and fly through all my steelbooks real fast I got this month. I got 15 steelbooks this month. It's insane. Speaking of things I got today, the John Wick trilogy on 4K Steelbook. I have all the John Wick movies on normal Blu-ray, but I saw John Wick Steelbook, and they're all on 4K, so I was like, okay, this is an easy yes for me. My favorite action franchise thus far, my introduction to Keanu Reeves, this franchise. Really, really enjoy this franchise. And by really enjoy, I mean I freaking love this franchise, so yeah. I'll sing the praises of this franchise for as long as I can. Love this franchise. Can't wait to check it out in 4K. And now for a big portion of my steelbooks. Some of them are movies I already own. Some of them are movies I don't own. I got them on Steelbook because I'm going to a horror convention in September, and I want to get signatures from people that are going to be there, and so I got a bunch of steelbooks for people to sign. So that's where most of these steelbooks come in. So we'll just hop right on into them. First up, Halloween 3 steelbook. The main guy, I want to say his name's Tom Atkins, I believe. Lead in this movie. This is the special Scream Shout Factory edition. Don't really know what is called. It's Scream or Shout Factory, same thing, right? This is one of 10,000 copies of this steelbook in the entire world, and I have one now, so that's pretty cool. Very rare, very limited edition, I guess. So Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Didn't care for this one when I first watched it. I'm more than happy to recheck it out and see if I like it at all. I'm very optimistic. Aha, another big one. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The hitchhiker from this, played by Ed Neal, I believe is his name, going to be at that festival. I rewatched this when I got this steelbook, because I had only seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre once. Didn't really care for it the first time. Saw the remake, didn't really care for the remake. Watched this second time, and I really, really, really dug it. So, this is the only Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie I own, and since I'm a completionist, gonna be a franchise I collect soon and check it all out, because I like franchises and stuff. So, yeah. very excited for this one. I really enjoyed this one. Second time watching it. Who knows what my opinion is the third time will be. Maybe it'll flip again. Woo. Terrifier on Steelbook. Not a movie for everybody. I think it's okay. I remember watching it with some friends on a movie night, and there's no real plot to this movie. It's basically just, hey, let's show off practical effects gore. As you can tell, there's like this chick hanging upside down on the back. That's the most infamous scene of this movie. Art the Clown here, who's going to be at the convention I'm going to, literally just takes a hacksaw, cuts her in half. It's so violent. Yeah. Not a movie I'm going to watch all the time, but definitely one I have fond memories of, and I love Art the Clown. Like, I really love this character. He showed up in, All Hallows Eve, the first one, so that's where the character was invented, got his own movie, and there's supposed to be a second one coming out later this year, so I'll be excited to check that out. I'll save this Steelbook for one I'm very excited for. Candyman Steelbook. It's so dark, but yeah, just Candyman. Got like, yeah. Tony Todd's gonna be at that convention, man. Gonna get him to sign this Candyman Steelbook. Absolutely love this first Candyman movie. One of my favorites. Favorite horror movies, probably top 20, I'd say. Yeah, very good. I love the character of Candyman. Can't wait for that new one to come out in, I think, a month from today exactly. Yeah, the 27th of August. So, yeah, very, very happy to get this one. I already have it on normal Blu-ray. I don't care. I'll get it on Steelbook because it's cool. And I'm going to get Tony frickin' Todd to sign it. So we got Jeepers Creepers on Steelbook. I believe this is made by the same, like the company that made this Steelbook also made my one for Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's very similar design. I'm 99% sure it's the same company. But anyways, I've seen Jeepers Creepers once, didn't really care for it, but there's 3 of them, and I want to check out all 3. The guy who plays the Creeper is going to be at that convention, so I got a Steelbook for him to sign. I'm going to check it out, and hopefully I can get more into that movie. If not, oh well, it'll still be cool to get this guy's signature, right? We're going to do these 2 together. It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2. Both Blu-ray Steelbooks, I believe, both 4K. I know for a fact It Chapter 2's 4K. Yep, It Chapter 1, also 4K. Love It Chapter 1. Definitely one of my favorite horror movies. One of the movies that helped me get into horror movies right here. Absolutely love Pennywise. He's up there with Jason for favorite horror villain. It Chapter 2, I think it's flawed, but I can still really enjoy it. So yeah, I have both of these movies already on Blu-ray, but got them on Steelbook because I love them so much. The guy who plays grown-up Eddie from It Chapter 2 is going to be at that convention. I'm going to sign it. And now that I have both of these, it completes my It Steelbook collection because I have the It 1990 miniseries on Steelbook, so that is cool that I have an entire franchise, I guess, on Steelbook. All on individual Steelbooks, too. Well, I mean, I guess the Avengers, but the MCU is a franchise. The Avengers is a series. I don't know. It's tough when you think about it that way. Here's another new release that I have on Steelbook that also relates to that convention. Spiral on Steelbook. Spiral from the Book of Saw. Wah, wah. Really dug this. I thought it was way better than some of those later Saw sequels that kind of, get a little bit too preachy and whatever. Too focused on the traps and just torture, porn, and gore and stuff. But Spiral, I think, did a really good job of going back to the roots in, like, the first 2 or 3 Saw films because, well, the director from Saw 2, 3, and 4, Darren Lynn Bousman, came back and directed this one, and he gave us a pretty good one. Probably in my top 3 favorite Saw movies is Spiral. And Darren Lynn Bousman going to be at that convention, so going to get him to sign the Spiral Steelbook. Go Darren Lynn Bousman. Then we got another movie that came out this year, has no relation to that convention, but Mortal Kombat 2021. Nice steelbook with a Scorpion and Sub-Zero on it. This is what I would call a guilty pleasure movie, right? I fully acknowledge that the story's trash and that it's the plot garbage. I fully acknowledge that, but on pure entertainment level, I loved this movie. Sure, I thought it was very entertaining. I was laughing out loud at the Kano character the entire time I was in the theaters. So, yeah, I picked this one up on Steelbook because I thoroughly enjoyed it for what it is. Okay, these next 3 Steelbooks are very, very important ones. Like I said last month, love Halloween 2018, so got the cool Best Buy limited edition Steelbook with you got Michael on the front there, this creepy pumpkin on the back. I've said numerous times I love Halloween 2018, so picked it up 4K Steelbook, no question. I love this movie, so that was an easy for me. Doesn't have to do with the convention at all. What does have to do with the convention, though, is this. Spaceballs Steelbook. Yeah, I've seen this movie quite a bit. It is my dad's favorite movie, so of course I've seen it numerous times. I love it too. Probably not as much as he does, but I still love it. Still pretty funny. And Princess Vespa gonna be at that convention, so I'll get her to sign my Spaceballs Steelbook, and then I'll get to rub it in my dad's face forever. But yeah, that's a pretty good comedy. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And then Watchmen Steelbook. I love Watchmen so much. I watched it. I've seen it twice now. I only watched it for the first time like a month ago. Already watched it a second time. Love this movie so much. Jackie Earle Haley, who plays Rorschach in this, also plays Freddy Krueger in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, is going to be at the convention. Already have Nightmare on Elm Street remake on Steelbook. Got Watchmen on Steelbook. I'm going to get him to sign it. Pretty much when I figured out Jackie Earle Haley is going to be at this convention, I was like, okay, I'm going because I love him and Watchmen so much. I just love this movie so much. Basically is why I'm going to that thing. Plus there's some other things, like some Jason actors going to be there, but love Watchmen. Already have it on Blu-ray, but it's Blu-ray Steelbook, and it's going to be signed, so I don't care. And now I'm just going to do a few one-offs that I got this month before I dive into the next huge batch of stuff. So we have 5 just one-off movies for this month that don't really have any connective tissue, I guess. The Magnificent 7 remake on 4K. I already have it on Blu-ray. This is one of my favorites, though. Absolutely love this movie. Saw it in theaters, and I instantly fell in love, so love this movie so much. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Escape Room. Saw this in theaters once. Don't know if I've seen it twice. Maybe I have. Yeah, I think so. But that second one came out 2 weeks ago. Still haven't checked it out. I was on vacation. Might give this one a rewatch beforehand. Don't know if I'll have time, but yeah, I wanted to pick this one up because I knew the second one was coming out. And I really do enjoy that one. Then we got Don't Breathe. There's a sequel coming out in, I believe, 2 weeks. I want to say the 12th of August is when the sequel comes out. I know I've seen this. I don't remember a whole lot from it, so before I see that sequel, definitely going to give this original one a rewatch. Speaking of things that are getting sequels, Space Jam. I'd never seen Space Jam before. That new one came out, and I just want to go see as many new releases as I can, so I was like, yeah, I'll watch the original Space Jam. Saw this Blu-ray for $7, which is cheap for Blu-ray, so I was like, sure, might as well just grow the collection by one. I enjoyed it. Not nowhere near any of my favorites. Probably not going to be something I rewatch all the time, but hey, I enjoyed it, and now I can go see that second one. Here's another big one. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. 4K Ultra HD. Absolutely love this movie. This is a classic, probably one of my favorite musicals, if you can even describe it as a musical. I don't know. I don't really think of it as a musical, but love this movie. Didn't have it. Saw it on 4K, and I was like, heck yes, Willy Wonka, you deserve to be on my shelf in 4K. And now, here we go to the rest of these movies. So I watched this one YouTuber named Cody Lich. He's a movie reviewer, right? I watched a few movie reviewers. A few years ago, the year 2018, he made this thing up called 31 on 31, where on the 31st of October, you rank, you put a bunch of like horror movie franchises together, and then you rank them all together. And for his first year, he did Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, because they all added up to 31 films. And every year since then, he's kept doing it and he's expanded to Friends and stuff. And they announced what they're doing for this year, and I was like, well, I'll go ahead and watch them all. So that way, when I watch their videos, ranking them together, I'll know about the movies. I'll have seen them all. So that's what all these are. I got pretty much all of them. I already owned Dr. Sleep. So that gives you a clue of what one of the franchises is. The Shining. So I got The Shining on 4K. And then Dr. Sleep. I already had Dr. Sleep, but I got Dr. Sleep Steelbook because there's going to be people at that convention from Dr. Sleep. That's the Steelbook I was holding off on. I enjoy both of these. Nowhere near my favorites, either of them. I think they're pretty on par with each other. So, yeah. And then, not a Blu-ray, but it's not on any streaming services, so I had to get it on DVD. The Shining miniseries from the 90s. I'm actually pretty excited to check this out because I just want to see how different it is compared to Stanley Kubrick's. So, yeah. So there's one franchise down. Got the Shining franchise. So that's one franchise. Next franchise, I've seen none of these, but we got Insidious 1, Insidious 2, Insidious 3, turn it towards the screen, Fox, Insidious 3, and Insidious The Last Key. Like I said, I've seen none of these, so I have no idea what they're about. But they're in that 31 on 31 thing, so check them all out. And I got them all together in a bundle deal for like $10, so whatever. And then we also have the OG Blair Witch Project, which I have not seen, but I want to because a lot of people say it's their favorite horror movie. And then Blair Witch, the remake to the Blair Witch Project. And there's a sequel to the Blair Witch Project. Can't find it on Blu-ray. You only find it on DVD, but it is on streaming services, so excuse me. So that is why I didn't buy it on DVD, so I can just watch it on a streaming service. I don't care. It's probably not that good anyways, right? Yeah, haven't seen the OG Blair Witch, so I'm really excited to check out this one, the OG Blair Witch, because of just how infamous I guess it is. Next franchise, Poltergeist 1, Poltergeist 2, Poltergeist 3, the Poltergeist remake. I've seen the OG Poltergeist. Didn't really do a whole lot for me, so don't really know if this is going to be a franchise for me. Heard the remake is terrible, but that clown looks creepy as heck. So yeah, I'm actually excited to check out this remake the most out of this entire franchise. just because that clown looks creepy on the front there, and I've heard bad things about it, so yeah. Ooh, here's another franchise I'm very excited to check out. This one's probably the one I'm most excited to check out. The Conjuring, the first two ones. Seen both of these, so I want to see the third one. Love both of them. Conjuring 2 I prefer just a little bit more. So, yeah, the third one's not out on DVD yet. I mean, on Blu-ray. Screw DVDs, even though I bought one this month. Then we got Annabelle 3-film collection. Haven't seen any of these. Got The Nun. Haven't seen that. Then The Curse of La Llorona. Don't know if I said that right, but this packaging is pretty cool. It's like different color on the outside. So yeah. Pretty excited to check out this franchise. I'm a fan of all three of the just plain old Conjuring movies. So I'm excited to check out these ones. Besides Saw, the Conjuring universe, I would say, is like the modern horror franchise. So yeah, this is a franchise I'm pretty excited to check out. Ooh, then we got The Exorcist, The Exorcist 2, The Heretic, The Exorcist 3, and then Exorcist the Beginning. Seen none of these, once again, right? Common theme. I know that the original Exorcist, pretty iconic, supposed to be hella scary. So, yeah. Excited to check these out, especially this first one. I don't really know about the sequels. I've heard bad things about The Exorcist 2. I've heard Exorcist 3 is pretty good. Don't really know the opinions on this one from other people, but excited to check out the original for sure. And then last but not least, we have the Omen Collection box set of all 5 Omen movies, 4 in the original series, 1 in the remake, 1 remake. Yeah. I figured out I needed to get the Omen movies on this box set from Scream Factory with the clutch, man. I was like, heck yeah, might as well get another one of these cool box set collections in my shelf. Once again, haven't seen any of these. I've heard the remake for The Omen is awful. So, yeah. And so, you may be wondering why all these movies for 3131. It's because this year's theme is, I believe, like Unholy Terrors or something. So all stuff with like possessions and stuff like that, demonic stuff like that. So, yeah. That's not typically my genre of horror. I usually stick to slashers and stuff, so let's see if I actually enjoy any of those. So yeah, that is all the Blu-Rays I got this month. I don't think I'm going to get any more this month, but, you know, there's 4 more days in this month, and I kind of have an issue where I buy Blu-Rays. But as of right now, I don't plan on buying any more. So, yeah. That is where we currently are at. Like I said last month, and I held up on it, I'm going to try doing one of these each a month, doing one of these each month. Dang, I can't talk anymore. Next month probably will not be as heavy as this month. This month was just pretty heavy because I was getting all the 31 movies, and then also all those steelbooks for people to sign. So I had a bunch of stuff I got this month, but other than those, I only got like 5 movies that weren't for. There were like maybe like 7, 8 movies that weren't for that. So not a whole lot. So yeah. So yeah. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this and have a great day.